Hey, what's going on everyone? John here, and today I wanted to do a video review for this portable monitor. So in this video I'm going to cover several things. First, we're going to go through the monitor itself. I'll talk about all the features, some of the connections, and then I'm actually going to show you a use case here where I actually have this connected to my Steam Deck portable gaming machine. I'll show you some of the cables as well as the user manual and just walk you through everything that you need to know. So let's first start with the monitor itself. Basically, this comes with a case that you can actually attach. It basically has a magnetic back on the side of the case here that goes all throughout the back portion. This actually has a piece that then connects to it that basically allows it to be used as a stand. There's a small folding piece here in the middle, and then there's actually a bend here. So if I actually twist this on the side here, you can get like a full idea of what this would look like. This piece basically goes flat, and then you can use this in such a way where you could lean it up against the back. The monitor itself is very, very thin. You have a few connection options here on the sides. You have an LED indicator here that just shows you that it's powered on. Your volume control is right here, a small switch that you can either move up or down. And then you have an input selection button here that you can use to both power on and switch through all the inputs. On the other side, you have a few different connections. Right now I have several of them plugged in. You have two USB-C ports, so these can be utilized both for either power or input. I have one of these plugged into the power connector. Basically this goes into a small brick which is then plugged into AC power. I then have this other cable which is actually my source for my video connected into my Steam Deck. And then I also have an HDMI cable. So you could alternatively use HDMI if you wanted to connect this to a computer or any other device. So it's pretty straightforward. You additionally have down here on the bottom right an audio out port. So I'll show this a little bit closer just to give you an idea, but there's a small audio out port there on the bottom, so you can use that for headset as well. On the bottom of the monitor, you have two small feet. There's one here, and then one all the way over here on the right. So overall, this is really, really nice for something that's very portable. You can actually take the case as well, and you can flip this back over, and basically it almost becomes like a laptop, something that you could travel with very easily. And again, it's all magnetic and basically has a nice surface here, so very easy to pack away, put in like a bag, something like that. So if you want to take this anywhere with you, simply take it out, and then you can fold this back and turn it into a usable monitor. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you my setup here in terms of what I did. I'll actually just move my wires here. And then we'll go through some of the specs on the monitor. Now, what I have here is a Steam Deck. So this basically is a portable gaming device. I connected this through a dock that I have connected here on the base. And on my dock, I have my HDMI cable going out into the actual portable monitor. Now, what I was also able to do is connect an Xbox controller. So I could actually use this as a fully portable gaming system if I wanted to set this up and utilize the Steam Deck, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 5, anything like that. I'm now able to Bluetooth connect my my controller, and I can actually use the full monitor, and it's almost as if I'm playing on a full-size computer because of the fact that I have a large monitor. So this is a really awesome use case. Let's go through some specs and the actual manual on the monitor itself. Now, just jumping into some of the pieces here, they kind of show you different ways of holding the monitor, making sure that you're doing that properly. It then gets into some of the things that are included. So you have a Type-C to Type-C cable, both for power and signal transmission, your standard HDMI, which I have plugged in now. You have a USB-A to Type-C, and then you've also got your standard 5-volt 3A adapter. It does go through and show you all the different options here for everything: audio volume, signal, audio output, all the stuff that I just mentioned. And then it also goes into some of the specs. So this is an IPS screen. It's a 15.6 inch screen at a 16:9 aspect ratio. Resolution runs at 1920 by 1080, and it's got a contrast ratio of 2000 to 1. Brightness 450 CD over M2. And then you do have built-in speakers that are 1 watt each, so not super powerful, but you do have those. And then you also have a refresh rate of 60 Hertz. So this really is going to be nice for either just basic gaming or just something that you want to use for standard productivity. It shows you how to set up the case and how to attach that. And it also shows you some of the settings here in the on-screen menu. So you can go through, change color options, picture. You can set up different options for timers, audio volume, and more or less basic information, as well as like size and power, aspect ratio, all that good stuff. It shows you some different options in terms of power connectivity, utilizing the Thunderbolt ports, and some other things that you might want to know there. And then it goes into various other functions. Here it gives an example, pretty much what I'm doing here with the game console. You could also connect like a laptop, a PC, PS4, PS5, any other HDMI device that utilizes a monitor. It has a general FAQ, and then it has other languages as well. which is quite thick, filled with other languages in case you need them. Overall, I think this is a really awesome monitor. I'm very happy with the picture quality. I'll go in and maybe see if we can load in like a game or something, just so you have an idea of what to expect. I'm going to hit the menu here so we can go back to the main menu. And I'm just going to jump into this game Hades here. This is a nice colorful game. And we're just going to run this in DirectX and give you some idea of what to expect. So it basically shows me that this is launching up. Usually takes a little bit of time with the Steam Deck, as it's not, you know, a full computer, but my Steam Deck does have a solid state drive, so this is just launching up. Kind of lets me know that I'm using my external controller, and then this should boot right into the game and I can jump into a mission. Now, I haven't really noticed any issues in terms of that 60 Hz refresh rate. Traditionally, with like gaming monitors, you'd be looking at, you know, 100 to upwards of a 144, even higher. You can hear the speakers are actually active on this, and they're pretty loud. I'll turn up the volume a little bit. So that's actually at 100 right now, and I feel like it's actually pretty good. So I think, again, knowing that this is going to have the built-in speakers, you don't have to necessarily connect a headset if you don't want to, is going to be a nice perk.
I can't get used to that.
So this is a darker game, but overall, this seems like it's running really well. I'm able to fully control the game, and I'd probably, in my case, you know, probably take the Steam Deck, put it behind the monitor, and just play like this, you know. So this is pretty awesome. I could easily fit both of these in a bag, go set this up almost anywhere in a coffee shop, anywhere I want, start playing games, bring it to a friend's house, something like that. You know, maybe you have a friend you want to go play computer games. This portable monitor is going to be a good bet. Anyway, thank you for checking out my video review. Thought I'd give you an in-depth video review of this, give you an idea of what to expect. And overall, I'm very happy with it. Thanks for checking out the video, and I'll talk to you later.